Okay, so we're just 1 month away from the start of summer, but flu season is still hanging on. Recent numbers here in Metro Atlanta show 11 people hospitalized with the flu the last week of April.
Interesting. Research involving scientists from the University of Georgia is highlighting the growing need for some kind of at-home flu test. Jerry Carnes is here to explain. Hi, Jerry.
Good morning. At-home flu tests are relatively new. They can be difficult to find and can also be rather expensive. A study involving the University of Georgia School of Public Health shows at-home tests can help reduce unnecessary doctor's visits and possibly slow the spread. When Lauren Baggett's 1-year-old came home from daycare with a fever, she didn't immediately think of the flu.
But then his daycare teachers had mentioned that there was flu in his classroom, so we took him to the pediatrician to get tested, and sure enough, he had flu.
Overall, it's been a mild flu season that took an unusual turn as cases dropped, then started climbing again in late April. During the pandemic, home COVID tests became a common and useful tool. New research indicates home flu tests could be just as helpful.
If you say, I've got cough and fever, and by the way, I did this home test and it was positive, does that change the decision making?
A study conducted by Dr. Mark Abel and others at the University of Georgia School of Public Health found home flu tests could greatly reduce unnecessary visits to the doctor's office, saving patients money while lowering the risk of flu patients coming in contact with those who are not sick.
About half the time the doctor had said before learning about the test result, come on into the office, they said, oh, okay, well, we can manage you at home.
A study out of the University of Washington found home flu tests to be comparable in accuracy to the rapid test given at a doctor's office. The FDA has given emergency use authorization for a combination COVID flu at-home test. We did some shopping, and when we found a test available, it was typically around $100.
And I had never heard of a flu case this late into the spring before.
Lauren Baggett's youngster is feeling fine now, while Mom hopes this is the last she'll hear of this flu season. That study out of the University of Washington addressed the cost and availability of at-home flu tests, saying it's important to expand access and lower costs. Chesley.